He'll start the return inside the spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the home team. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it, David. Every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby. Because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. He breaks the grab. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra block. Back has it. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. No tag. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Flames will have it first and 10. The give out of the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Here we go. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception.
sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught on the outside, it's Silva. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got a man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Grab in the backfield. It's Silva. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Flames are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
With the catch, it's Silva. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. He is complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch a big fella.
Looking to fire. Got his man. Dropped it on midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Sticks it in his belly. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Toss to the outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you toss the ball to the running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space. But my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter space. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Quick spin on the run. Turning it on. Kangaroos his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Swings it out to the flat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think there were a lot of doubters players that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It's a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll look to find another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Banner to the line. Ready up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got it there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
On the snap, it's Silva. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route.
Walk the screen, baby, walk that screen.
Hey, camper. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Some room to run. The 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the ball. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now with the hand in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. He's in open space downfield. There goes upstairs. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away from the defense and then he couldn't catch it.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So
going deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down.
the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the game.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special.
Brings him to the open. And finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for space, it's Silva. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready.
He's into the open down the middle. Got the first himself. Touchdown, Hokie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now, the 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
Good, solid tackle.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Quarterback keeper. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
29 Philly.
A little release to the back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains right here on this play.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The throw. Right on target this time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. The quick out. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go with the 5-wide outset on 2nd and 7.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards and then get the third down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands.
The Sneak scores it.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second round, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
Got it. Arrow. Cricket.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle. And those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He wants to throw. Nobody falling for the top three. The chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll try to get him on the fake. It's a running room. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Okay,
Final
ready.
stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Moves.
They want to run this quarterback. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football backwards every time. They know where they're going to be. They're focusing the defense, locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish. Doing a good job of doing that.
The ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
42 spot.
They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone
some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to...
Touchdown, Hockey! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the catch. It's Silva. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Fire to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Finds his tight end. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a 1st down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Hauls it in. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that. They're waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready, go.
Back to pass. There we go. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's for a touchdown. The Bengals will move the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things that happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it. When you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board. So I'm doing all that.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the
Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools. That's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Working that left side now.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continues to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Snap to the back.
Okay,
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Clear! Clear!
The old coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to